Good morning, boys and girls. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. We are going to read a story today, and it's called Dreams. And the story today the title is Dreams, and the author is Ezra Jack Keats. Can anybody remember a story that we may have read by Ezra Jack Keats? Right. If you said The Snowy Day, you're right. We've read a few stories by Ezra Jack Keats. Ezra Jack Keats did a lot of our stories. Well, this is a story, as you can see, it might be about a little boy in dreams. We dream at night, so I'll bet you this little boy might be sleeping, or somebody might be sleeping in the story. And it looks like he has a little friend here, a little mouse. Very good. Now, Ezra Jack Keats also illustrated the story, so that means Ezra Jack Keats drew the pictures. So the story's name is Dreams. Now, here we go. He does beautiful work with his pictures, doesn't he? See, it's the beautiful sky above a big building. All right, here we go. It was hot. After supper, Roberto came to his window to talk with Amy. See, they live in an apartment building. Do any of you live in an apartment building? Good. Look what I made today in school. A paper mouse. Does it do anything? Amy asked. Roberto thought for a while. I don't know, he said. Then he put the mouse on the windowsill. Can you see? He puts the mouse right there, and there's Amy. Very good. You can see what all his friends are doing in the apartment building. Right. As it grew darker, the city grew quieter. Bedtime, Roberto called his mother. Other mothers called. Good night, Amy. Good night, Roberto. Good night, echoed the parrot. Soon they were all in bed. Everybody was in bed. See, you still see the mouse there, huh? Someone began to dream. I wonder, do you dream? Think about a nice dream that you might have had. Soon everybody was dreaming, except for one person. Who does it look like in the pictures? Huh? Maybe the mouse? Somehow, Roberto just couldn't fall asleep. It got later and later and later. Finally, he got up and he went to the window. What he saw down in the street made him gasp. What does the word gasp mean, boys and girls? Maybe if you see something, you go, oh! That's a gasp. Very good. There was Archie's cat. A big dog had chased him into a box. Oh, the poor little kitten. The dog snarled. He's trapped, thought Roberto. What should we do? Oh, no. The kitty cat's stuck. Then it happened. His pajama sleeve brushed onto the paper mouse, and off the windowsill fell the paper mouse. And it sailed away from him. Fell down and down and down and down. Oh no. And see, as he gets bigger, what's this called, boys and girls? What happens when the light shines on you? You might get a shadow. Very good. Down it fell, turning this way and that, casting a big shadow on the wall. The shadow grew bigger and bigger. Oh, there goes the mouse. Bigger and bigger and bigger. And oh my goodness, what do you think's going to happen? And bigger. The dog howled and he ran away. He got afraid. The dog was afraid of the shadow, wasn't he? Yes. The cat dashed across the street and jumped through Archie's open window. Wow, wait till I tell Archie what happened, thought Roberto. That was some mouse. He yawned and he went back to bed. Morning came and everybody was getting up except for Roberto. Roberto was tired. He had a busy night the night before. Roberto was fast asleep, dreaming in his bed, right? Very good, boys and girls. So what is a shadow? What else might make a shadow? We know a song about a shadow. Me and my shadow and me. We're always together, as tight as can be. We hang pictures on the floor and the wall like rabbits and cats. And that's not all. Wherever I go, I have company. Me and my shadow and me. Do you ever go outside and see your shadow on the ground when the sun shines? And then you can see just your body shape on the ground. You're going to get a packet in your mom and dad's email today, and it's going to be an owl packet. And it's going to have some things to do, some activities to do with this particular story. And it will have to do with shadows too, okay? So I want you to do those. And I also would love you to do a journal writing about the story Dreams, okay? Dreams by Ezra Jack Keats. Very good, boys and girls. Now, we're going to work a little bit on our sight words. Mrs. Barry, and you should have done all your sight words and gone over them. So now I'm going to take the sight words and we're going to scramble them all up. How many people like eggs? I do. I like to take 2 eggs and crack them in a bowl. And then I put a little milk in it, or sometimes a little cream. And you might put some peppers and onions, some cheese. And then you beat it up with a fork, right? And then you pour it into a pot and you make, what kind of eggs would that be, boys and girls? Scrambled eggs, right? So you scramble everything up into the bowl. And that's what scrambled eggs is, right? Well, we're going to do some scrambled sentences today. That'll be kind of fun, huh? So we're going to think about our sight words. And there might be a few words that are short words, like boy, and we do b, o, oi, y. Boy, b-o-y spells boy, right? We did it the other day, and we did s, n. So it's s is an S, a would be the U, and n would be the n. So it's sun. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a few sentences and practice. And then you're going to get a worksheet today, and it's going to have some scrambled sentences in it. Okay? So here is our board. I probably am going to have to stand for this. Maybe I'll stand. Okay? There. Now, the first words are, can you see? Yes. It says, what's this word, boys and girls? Like, the, I, boy. So it says, like the I, boy. How could we put that in a sentence, boys and girls? Maybe, who can think of what might come first? Does that make any sense? Like the I, boy? Now let's put the words right. How about I? Now, if you look, this is a lowercase letter, an uppercase letter. I, when you say I, it's always uppercase. And then boy is a lowercase. So when you start a sentence, if you remember, we've talked about this before in school, we always start the sentence with an uppercase letter. So, I is the uppercase letter. That's a hint. That's kind of like a clue to the puzzle, boys and girls. Now, what might come next? I like or I the? What do you think? I like. If you said like, you're right. L-I-K-E. Very good. I like. Now, at the end of a sentence, we always have a period. Remember we talked about a circle, a little dot? That's a period. It ends your sentence. So I would guess that boy goes there. So what's the word that's left? I like the. T-H-E. And the last word is boy. B-O-Y. I like the boy. Very good. Now, the next one we had a little, all right, here we go. What's this word, boys and girls? The, what's I-S? Is, now remember we did this, s-a-n. So this is a s-a-n, sun. And what, this is written in orange, but what is this sight word? Yellow. Very good. Okay, now which word has the capital letter, boys and girls? The uppercase letter. The. So I would say the goes first. T-H-E. The. Should I say the is or the sun? I think you're right, boys and girls. The sun. S-U-N. I didn't write this in yellow because you wouldn't see it. Now, what comes next? The sun yellow or the sun is? You're right, boys and girls. Is. Now, this is a long word. And what gave away the last word would be yellow? The period at the end. Very good. Y-E-L-L-O-W, period. Let's read that sentence, boys and girls. The sun is yellow. Very good. All right. Now, our last sentence has at, look, sky, blue, the. Okay. Let me adjust this. That's good. Now, which word has the uppercase letter? And that's what we'll start with. Look. Very good. L-O-O-K. What do you think should come next? Look at, look sky, look blue, or look the. What might make sense? Look at. That's a good idea. A-T. Now, we know the period is here, so the sky will probably come at the end, right? So look at the, look at blue, look at sky. Look at the. Very good. Look at the. Kind of makes sense. Blue. And what's the last word, boys and girls? Sky. Very good. Look at the blue sky. And those are some sight words, scrambled sentences. Very good, boys and girls. Okay, I'm going to clean this off. And we are going to talk about the letter of the week, right? So, last week was U week, right? Very good. Last week we had U, and boys and girls, you brought umbrellas to Zoom class. We saw some unicorns. Taylor told me that she had a uniform, right? So we had a lot of U words. Now we're going to think of some V words. QRSTUV. So this is V week. Okay? So you're going to trace your V's and you're going to come up with some things at home that might begin with the letter V. Okay? So let me turn the board like this. And we're going to write some V words, okay? Now, a V starts like this, boys and girls. A line down at a slant and another line up like a slant. And then a little V is the same as a big V. It is just smaller, okay? Now, what do you think that might be? And it might have some, it's not very nice picture, but it's okay. And it will have some blue water in it. What is that called? What do you think? It's a vase. Very good, boys and girls. V-A. Vase. Now, boys and girls, let me see. What am I going to do? Here we go. Do you know what purple flowers might be called? Yeah. All right, we'll do one more. What are purple flowers called, boys and girls? Violets. Am I right? Boop. Nice stems with little leaves. Violets. Okay. Very good. Violets are purple. And also, violet is a color. Okay? What about, have you ever worn a shirt or a jacket that does not have any sleeves, boys and girls? What is that called? A vest. Very good. Sometimes you might wear a vest instead of a coat because it just is like a little, it's not as heavy in the spring or in the fall. And then what is a big, big mountain? Let me see if I don't have a brown marker. Okay. What is a big, I'll get my black marker. You have to keep the markers upside down, so it's kind of hard. What is a big, big mountain? Right? And then lava comes out. out and down. Do, 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 do. What's that? What is that called, boys and girls? Volcano. That's right. So, that is another V word. So, boys and girls, we read a nice story. We read Dreams by Ezra Jack Keats. We did our V words. You did your sight words with Mrs. Barry today. And we made scrambled sight words. Sentences. Now, I would like you to also look at the packet and do the homework assignments in the packet, okay? And I will see you tomorrow on Zoom class. Zoom class will be Tuesday at 10 o'clock. And then we will see you again on Wednesday, okay? I hope everybody has a nice night. And I will see you tomorrow, okay? I can't wait. Mwah! Love you all. Bye-bye.